What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first one I see is the first one I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what's going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to the notification gang. I love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, the first one I see is the first one I read, and the first one I saw was Libra, so we're gonna go ahead and get it poppin'. But hello everybody, happy Wednesday, happy hump day. Hope you guys are doing well. Do want to mention, as always, if you're interested in a personal reading, check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. First link in the description box below. If you want to book me there, please do remember, my website is the only way you can get a reading with me. I will never reach out to you ever to ask to read for you, so the only way is you guys pretty much coming to me, not me coming to you. So watch out for the scammers, because they are out there scamming, and we don't want to be a part of that. So definitely do be mindful. I also want to mention today, guys, I figured, you know what? Been a while since we brought out the Rebel Tarot deck, which is tarot with attitude. So we're going to be playing with the Rebel Tarot deck today. This is a tarot deck that is incredibly blunt, so to say the least, and there is a lot of curse words involved in this tarot deck as well. So it's fun. It's a good time. Nothing too crazy to take seriously. So just try to have fun with these. For people who do get easily offended, you may want to click off. All right. All right, though. What's going on, everybody? Let's see what's up. What's going on, Queen Star Libra? Welcome in. Kevin, what's up? Hey, Veronica. Shelby, what's going on? Jalpa, hello. What's going on? Zephyr, appreciate you tuning in. Itty, how is it hanging? NYC girl, what's going on, guys? What's going on? Princess Adora, thanks everybody for tuning in. Really means a lot. Thanks for stopping by. So let's go ahead here and get it popping. We're going to start out here with Team Libra, coming on into your next 24. What do we got going on for our Libra, baby? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for Team Libra, please? Message is showing up here for our Libra in the next 24 hours. What is going on here for you? All right, Team Libra, we're going to get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully all is well. Libra, overall energy for you is going to be the 9 of Wands in the reverse position. So you could be connecting here possibly with a fire sign like an Aries, a Sag, a Leo. Taking a look here at the current energy, we have here the 3 of Cups. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we have here the Knight of Swords in reverse. Having a look here at the outcome for you is going to be the King of Wands in the reverse position as well. So let's see what's going on here for our Libra peeps. Now we start out here with the overall energy. Let me kind of clear out this clutter mess. Sorry about that, guys. Over here I had my little OCD kick in. Okay, anyhow, as I was saying, for Libras, for your next 24 hours, 9 of Wands in reverse here paired to the 3 of Cups. So kind of feels like you're in this space where you're being very open. You could be open in like a friendly setting. Maybe you're hanging out with your friends, you're hanging out with family. But I kind of get that sense where it's like, yeah, you're shooting the shit, you're pouring your feelings out, you're being hella open. It's a fun time, it's a good vibe. I mean, most Libras that I've met in general are naturally very open books, but it can be hard when it's about being emotional, right? We can be surface Libra energy. We can be surfacely open on a surface level. But when it comes to getting deep and getting emotional, sometimes we retract, right? So with that being said for you, I think your next 24 hours is nice because it's like a time where you can be very emotionally open, and it does seem like a pleasurable and enjoyable experience. Looking at what you're dealing with here, Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I think that you're talking about things that you probably feel have gone unspoken for a long time. So Libras, maybe you haven't talked about something you went through for a long time. Maybe you haven't communicated what you've been feeling for a long time, but there is an opening up aspect of your next 24 hours. Having a look here at the outcome, King of Wands reversed, it's actually kind of nice because it's going to basically be a remedy for release for you guys. I always tend to tell people when it comes to basically having stuff that's bottled up inside, having a conversation with friends about it and venting is a powerful way of actually being able to let go of some of the stuff that's bothering us, some of the shit that we're dealing with, right? You know, when we're talking to a friend, a family member, and shit, even when we're talking to ourselves, it can be very powerful because we're expressing what we're going through rather than having that repression continuously happening. So I think that if you've had things bottled up, it's going to be nice because it's coming out in the next 24 hours, but you have a supported group of people around you who are going to make you laugh it off, and it's going to help you get your attention off things. I really feel like it's going to be a nice way of releasing, but however, also a nice way of redirecting redirecting your attention, to what really matters. Does that make sense? It's like venting to a friend. They're there for you. They help you out. You kind of get everything off your chest, and then in a way, you feel like you can finally redirect your energy to something else rather than that one thing that's been dragging you down or whatever you've been bottling up. So I think it's going to be a good vibe for your next 24 hours for sure. So of course, take that if it resonates, but let's hop on into your rebel message and see what the rebels have to say. What do we got going on here for Libra? What rebel message do they need to hear regarding their next 24 hours? Let's go ahead over here and see. What do we got? Libra, it says you equals a tight ass. Loosen the fuck up. Control freaks don't get laid. Oh, damn, Libra. They going deep on you over here. Regardless, though, I think that card makes a lot of sense. And I think that it's talking about the general idea of loosening up, which you're doing in your next 24 hours, which I absolutely freaking love. Remember, you're venting, you're opening up, anything that's been bottled up, it's time for that to come on down. Maybe this conversation where you're opening up will be taking place over a bottle of wine. If that happens to be the case, no worries. Sometimes alcohol can help access some of those truths that need to come on out regardless. But I feel like it's going to be nice because you're able to let go here of what you've been holding on to. You become much more of an open book. You end up loosening up in your next 24, and it really plays to your benefit. All right, Libra? All right, baby. I like it. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Of course, do take it if it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't. But thanks, Libra, for coming out nonetheless. All right, Team Libra. So we have touched base here with our air. For today's lineup, let's go ahead and do air, water, fire, and earth. Jumping on into our water, we're going to take a look here at the Cancer in just a moment. Jocelyn, what's up? How's it hanging? Thanks for tuning on in. Appreciate ya. Do want to say also hello to Lila. What's going on, Raven? How you guys doing today? Hope everybody here is doing well. All right, let's get on into Cancer, though. What's going on for our Cancerians in the next 24 hours? Message is coming in here for Team Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What is going on here for you? Team Cancerian, we're going to get a few more shuffles coming into play, and we'll see what's up. What's going on here for Cancer? Interesting. You had a card flip over, the Two of Swords. Two of Swords could be representative of having to make a choice. For some reason, though, Cancer, for you guys, I'm feeling like it's like a tough choice kind of situation where it's like, okay, I have to make a choice, but this does feel rather tough. So you might be finding yourself at a bit of a standstill for a few of you if that resonates. But let's have a look. Overall energy, 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Looking at the current energy, Cancer, the Emperor, what you're dealing with, Knight of Cups in reversed, and then looking at the outcome for Cancer is going to be the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse position as well. All right, Team Cancer, let's see what's going on here for you. So we do begin here with a 7 of Pentacles in reverse. We also pair that here with an Emperor. Emperor is about being in control, right? It's the energy of feeling like you're in your power. You feel like you can do what you want to do. You can feel like you can achieve things. I feel like it's been, though, difficult to invest yourself into your power lately, because when you're not feeling in your power, how can you invest into being in your power, right, Cancer? I understand that wholeheartedly. It's like, if I'm just not feeling powerful, how can I invest in being powerful? But believe it or not, you can. Even if you ain't feeling what you want to be feeling, there are certainly things you can do to help you feel that way, right? For example, let's talk about health. And that's something I never do on this channel, but let's talk about it for a second. If we want to feel more within our power, if we start doing healthier shit, health and having good health is also known to help promote having great mental health as well. Eating better, working out and going to the gym, fucking amazing for mental health, right? So the more healthy things we can do and more healthy habits we can adopt, the more we can fix our mental health and how we're feeling. We can fix our energy when we're doing healthier shit. So there are things we can invest into that can push us more into being in our power. If we want to focus more, we can start learning and figuring out what works for us to stay more focused. We can remove and cut out distractions. The point is here, Cancer, is there's always a way to get and to tap into a feeling you desire to experience. But to get there, you got to take a look at the investments you're making. Now, I think that's what your next 24 hours is about. It's like, okay, I want to be in my power, but I probably haven't been making the best investments, right? Looking at what you're dealing with here, you got a Knight of Cups reversed. Knight of Cups reversed here is representative of, well, I've probably been spending time investing in the wrong things. Maybe I've been around the wrong crowd. Maybe I've been around, the wrong types of people, consuming the wrong types of content. It's like maybe you've been noticing your environment's been negative. And it's like, okay, if I keep on directing my attention to that, how is it helping me? So there's a realization of where your investments have been going. And when I use the term investments, I mean your attention, your focus. Where has it been going, Cancer? And if it's been going in areas that aren't helping you feel more in your power, more positive, more happy, more secure within yourself, that is the key as to why you're not feeling that way in the first place. Because where our attention goes is where energy inevitably flows. Looking at the outcome for Cancer, Six of Pentacles reversed, yeah, you haven't been feeling like yourself, you haven't been feeling the most balanced, but I think that contributes a lot to where your focus has been. All right, Cancer. So what do we do here about this situation? Well, we start changing our focus. Have we had distractions? Have we had things that we can definitely understand and see 100% have negatively been impacting us? Have we been investing in crappy people? Have we been investing in crappy habits? Have we been watching really terrible things on the news all the time? It's like, it's time to cut that out, right? We got to replace what we're putting our attention to. And once we do that, we can then start to see the shift, and we can then, start to experience something different. So Cancers, my advisory for you is remember, where attention goes is where energy flows. It's time to switch your attention and your focus so that you can get to your desired goal of feeling secure within your power, happy and healthy. So what we want to do is change our focus, but then what we also want to do is be mindful of our investments. The more healthy, positive, and amazing things you can spend time doing, it's gonna have a reflection and an effect on you. And the more you stay consistent with that, the more it's gonna show up in your attitude, in your energy, and in your life. All right, Cancer? So there is no easy fix around it. If we want to get here, we got to do the work, baby. But doing the work's not so bad once you get into it. Just throwing that out here too, Cancer, okay? All right, though, let's go ahead and move forward to your Rebel message. We'll see what Rebel has to say for you. So what's going to be the Rebel message here for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. Coming on in to the next 24 hours. What Rebel message do we got for our Cancer gang? Let's take a look, Cancer. It says, you need some fucking yoga in your life. Ancient shit is cool. Literally, Cancer, what we were just talking about, doing healthy shit is going to give you healthy results, right? Doing the shit that's good for you is going to make you feel good. Now, yoga could be a great way and a great form for some Cancers. If you've never done yoga before, it's pretty cool. I had a experience because my brother-in-law's, well, technically my other brother-in-law at the end of the day, used to own a yoga studio. So I've seen how he practices yoga, how he instructs it. And I didn't necessarily have like a personal one-on-one class, but just looking at the different poses and stuff, I tried that out on my own, and it's pretty powerful and amazing. So Cancers, try yoga, right? But this doesn't mean you have to try yoga. It just means ancient shit is cool. Also, healthy shit is cool. So if you figure out what works for you, if you're open to trying new things, it can be incredibly beneficial to you. So Cancers, try to have an open mind on doing a bit more healthier shit, and you'll be seeing a much more brighter and positive energy manifesting within yourself. All right, Cancerian, I love you, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Of course, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but thanks for coming out here nonetheless, okay? All right, everybody, so we have touched base here with our water. We've done our air. We're going to hop on into our fire signs here shortly. So moving on into fire, let's have a look at the Ram fam and see what's up for Team Aries, baby. Message is showing up here for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus zodiac. In the next 24 hours, what do we got showing up here for Aries peeps? In the next 24 hours. Let's go ahead and take a look. All right, Aries, we're getting ourselves here this last and final shuffle, and we shall see what is popping in for you. Starting out with the overall energy, we have here the Three of Pentacles in the reverse position. Taking a look here at the current energy, Eight of Cups in reverse, what you're dealing with here. We got the Seven of Wands in reverse, and then looking at the outcome, Ram fam, is a Four of Swords coming on out for ya. So let's begin here, Aries, and see what's going on. All right, Three of Pents reversed, Eight of Cups reversed. What's happening? What's popping? I kind of want to say trying to go back to something hasn't been working out, and I think you're well aware of that. But I think that also you're determined, you know? So this is the energy of like, okay, and I know it hasn't been working, but like, I'm determined to make it work anyways. So I feel like you're going back to something. It could be someone, maybe, I'm not sure necessarily, but I don't necessarily know if that's really the case. So maybe you're trying to make something work that time and time again hasn't. Maybe you're trying to make a connection work that time and time again hasn't. But I feel like your next 24 hours is about saying, okay, I need to maybe let go of the defense. Maybe I have to take a moment to realize, as persistent as I've been, as resilient as I've been, maybe I should look at this situation and be like, if it hasn't worked before, maybe it's not going to work again going forward. Now, this is not me telling you to give up, but this is me telling you, when we're doing things the same way over and over and over again, we're always going to get the same results, right, guys? If we're not changing the formula, how are we going to get to where we want to go? If one formula doesn't work, another formula has to. So you can have a goal in mind. Maybe Aries, you're saying, Ant, I'm working so hard to become rich. Love that for you. Happy for you. But maybe you've only been sticking to one formula, and time again, it's just not your thing. Maybe that's not what's going to get you to the path of being a rich and abundant person. But maybe there's a different formula out there, and if you did it, you'd get rich like that. Maybe there's a better product. Maybe there's a better type of, investment to make. Right, guys? So with that being said, doesn't mean the goal is what you need to give up on, but maybe it is time to switch the formula. That's the most important part. So looking at the outcome here for you, Aries, I feel like a lot of you are feeling a bit defeated here with the Four of Swords. It's like, I don't know, I'm trying to possibly be open to changing the formula, but I don't know, I've just believed in this formula over and over, and time again, it's failed me. Well, remember, when we do the same thing and we continuously get the same results, those results aren't going to shift, they're not going to change. Okay, I almost said okay, Cancer. Maybe you're dealing with the Cancer, but Aries, they're not going to change if we're doing the same thing. We're just going to get the same results. So switch up on the formula is my best advice. All right, guys? Definitely something to keep in mind. Now, moving forward, let's see, Aries, for your rebel message. What rebel message is coming in here for you? What do we got for our Ram fam? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is the rebel message they need to hear? And what do we got? We got here, have you eaten? Because you're acting like a big ass baby. It says you need food in your belly. Eat a fucking taco. So Aries, this may not correlate to today's story, which these cards are famously known to not correlate with the story we just read. But this is the energy that says, hey, maybe you need to pay more attention to taking care of yourself. And if you haven't ate any sort of food, this would be the perfect time to do so. All right. I'm guilty of that. Sometimes I won't eat until dinner time and I'm like, fuck, probably should have at least had lunch or breakfast nonetheless. But with that being said here, if you're not doing a fast or anything of that nature, and if you've kind of just been not necessarily being on top of your food habits or your eating habits, try to create a better schedule so you are consuming some healthy shit in your body. Okay, Ram fam? Regardless though, guys, appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. And going back to the overall message of what we previously talked about, remember, guys, it doesn't mean that the goal is false or the goal is unachievable. That's bullshit. Everything in this reality is achievable, but take a look at the formula. One formula don't work, it's time for another one, baby, okay? All right, Aries, we're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thanks for coming on out. So we've done our Ram fam. So far, we've done air, we've done water, and we've done fire. We're going to hop on into our earth signs here in a second. Chelsea said, OMG, Aries here, and we made tacos tonight. Love that for you. Enjoy them. That's awesome. Yeah, I wish I had tacos this week. Yesterday was Taco Tuesday, and I was like, yeah, I kind of want tacos, but didn't end up happening. I'm pretty sure I had a pizza. I think I had like a frozen DiGiorno or some shit like that, Zephyr said we're all going to get our asses chewed tonight thanks to that deck. Yeah, but that's the fun part about it, though. I think that if we can all look at it more so in like a joking perspective, like they have general, really like good messages behind them, just more in an aggressive way. But I'm a big fan of tough love and aggressive love sometimes, not necessarily in a way to put people down, but more as it's coming from a place of just let's have fun, let's joke around a bit. And yeah, so that's why I like these cards so much. They're really real and raw, but you know what? They're very entertaining and funny at the same time. All right, moving on forward though, let's get into the earth. For team earth signs, let's check out our lovely and amazing Capricorn and we'll see what's up. So let's see what's going on here, man. Message is showing up here for Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on for you, beautiful peeps? Message is showing up here for Team Capricorn. in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Cappy, we're going to get ourselves here this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up here, babe. Hopefully, we're looking at some awesome stuff. Starting out with the overall energy, you got a Judgment. You might be dealing with a Scorpio for a few. Looking into your current energy, the Six of Swords, what it is you're dealing with. Ace of Wands in reverse, having a look here at the outcome for the Capricorn peeps are going to be the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse position too. So what's going on here for you guys regarding your next 24? Judgment showing up here, Six of Swords showing up here. Kind of feels to me like you want to take a chance on something for the foreseeable future. But whatever it is you're taking a chance on, I think that you're not necessarily sure if it's going to be worth it. You're not necessarily really drawn to it yet, but you want to give something a chance. So when I look at what you're dealing with right now, you're dealing with the Ace of Wands reversed. Ace of Wands reversed is a card that says, this may not be my passion. This may not be what I'm ecstatic about and excited, but there might be something to this, and if I give it some time and dedication, maybe my mind will change. So I feel like it's like, don't judge a book by its cover. Let's just test something out, and hey, you know, if it don't work out, it don't work out. It is what it is. So you're trying to give something a chance. You know, looking at the outcome here, Ten of Pentacles reversed, you know, right now I don't think that you're exactly super ecstatic and excited with it, Capricorn, but it's like, hey, maybe my mind will change. So I feel like you're trying to be open to something. Maybe you're trying to be open here to a person that you're dealing with on a romantic level. Maybe you're trying to be open here to a new job. Maybe you're trying to be open here to a new path or a new habit, but you never really know. You know, I've had things I've invested into where at first I was like, oh, hell no, you know? So there's been things I've been very, you know, weary about, not really interested in getting into. But when I gave it some time and said, fuck it, let's just give it a little bit of dedication and see what happens, there was a turnaround. It actually grew on me. You know, there's tons of shit that grew on me in my lifetime that, you know, I wasn't particularly excited about in the beginning. So I almost kind of feel here in a way, Capricorn, for you too. I get the sense here this may grow on you, okay? Whatever this is, and you're like, I'm not sure about it. I actually think that it will grow on you in due time. So if you're dealing with a situation like this, try to be optimistic. Really give something a chance here. If you don't like it by the time the future rolls around, you don't need to be invested in it. But if you have something in front of you that's an opportunity, just give it a go. Maybe it's like, okay, none of my dream jobs are available, but this job called me back and I'm not super ecstatic about it, but it's a job. I need money. I need an income. You know, if you're at that crossroad right now, take the job anyways. It might be something that grows on you. You know, I've had plenty of scenarios where I've invested in types of work and I didn't think that I'd like it, but over time I was like, hey, it's actually not that bad. So really give something a chance here. I think you may start to see that, yeah, it grows on me, okay? All right, Cappy, let's have a look here, though, at your Rebel message for your next 24 hours. What's coming in here for Capricorn? Message is coming in here for Cappy. What is the Rebel message that they need to hear moving along into their next 24 hours? And what do we got here, Capricorn? We got here, whatever you're thinking about, don't do it, okay? Now is not the effing time. So Capricorns, I almost kind of get that feeling for you. Are you thinking about turning down that job you're unsure about? Are you thinking about canceling that date with the one guy that you're not sure if you'd like him? It's that energy where it's like whatever you're thinking about doing that could create resistance, that could make you maybe not be open to some sort of path. Don't fucking do it, is what the universe here says, but instead be open. So if you notice that you're getting ready here to shut something out, Capricorn, shut something down, do your best here to remain as open as possible. I think you will be quite impressed with the results, okay? All right, Capricorns, very interesting message. Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Of course, do take it if it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't. But Capricorns, thanks for stopping by here nonetheless. We're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have finished up here our first batch of Zodiacs. We'll be hopping into our second batch here shortly. By the way, what's going on, Marlene? Hey, Aunt and Soul fam. Hope you're all doing well. You're sick with COVID at the moment. Sorry to hear that. Not a fun time. But I am wishing you a very speedy recovery. So hopefully you'll recover quite quickly. Zephyr said it's a dirty chat room tonight. She also said facts and come here and talk dirty. It's perfect. We can all do it without getting arrested. Oh, Lord. What are you guys on about tonight, man? Either way, though, appreciate you coming in and stopping by, Marlene. Also, Jocelyn, I hope that you feel better as well. You said you've been sick. I hope that I don't get fired from the time off. Hopefully not. Hopefully you're working with a company that's understandable. Unfortunately, I know there's some out there that aren't, but, you know, I think you'll be okay in that retrospect. You know, definitely just show them, hey, haven't been well for quite some time, and I hope that they are understanding of that. But I do hope you feel better soon, Jocelyn. Really, really do. it's the season right now where it's like the weather's changing, everybody's feeling sick. Tons of people I know are sick right now, so I'm just like, 6 feet. I'm like, stay away from me, I got work to do. So that's the one thing that sucks, I think, the most about like being self-employed and like also working in like a media kind of space where it's like, you are the work. So it's not like I'm sitting here doing something physical with my hands. I got to use my voice, I got to use my presentation of who I am. So it's like the last thing I want to do is deal with that type of stuff, because if that happens, it's like, well, I'm out of commission. It's not like I can go to work, wear a mask because I'm sick and I don't want to spread germs, and then fucking just like take out pallets or put groceries away or something like that, so it's hard, man. But it is definitely the season of the weather and stuff like that, so stay safe, everybody. Take some of your vitamins and take some precautions and stuff like that too. Hey, what's up, Heather Ann? You said, hey, Ant-Man, keep it flowing. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Also, thanks for the donation earlier. Appreciate that a lot. I did say it in the comment section. I'm not sure if you saw it, but thank you. I really appreciated it. Jocelyn said, thanks, Ant. Hugs to you and the Soup fam, too. Appreciate that so much. Zephyr said, companies and their bullshit point systems. That's what's really hard nowadays, especially just with corporate greed, to say the least. There's a lot of companies out there that just look at they look at employees as a number. They don't look at as employees as like a human and a person. That's why, if I ever get to a point one day where I can have employees because I can financially support them, if I ever could do that, I would make sure that I definitely did not treat them like a number and treated them like fucking human beings. Like if I ever had anybody work for me, first and foremost, I want to pay him a very fair wage. But on top of that, I want to make sure they know, you need a day off, take a day off. I can live, I can survive. I've done my whole YouTube thing by myself for the past almost 6 years now. If I got to take a day and, tee up and do what I got to do, I'll do what I got to do. But yeah, I would make sure that I would be the best boss I could be, So that's always something I thought about. I was like, yeah, man, if I ever had employees, I would be the best and awesome boss as I could be, because it's not easy. I've worked for people who are absolutely horrible. I remember I took off one day, because I was having a family emergency, and that family emergency had to be disclosed. I said, no, it don't. You don't need to know what's going on with my family emergency. You don't need to know shit. And as I hear the next day when I came into work, oh, that almost got me fired. I said, oh, really? One day out of 365 days, that's when you decide, oh yeah, let's freak out about that. So, shout out to everybody who's got awesome employers, because there are some really greedy people out there, unfortunately. What's going on, Irene? You said, first time live with you, Ants. So I'm so happy. I love the energy here, and I'm a Libra. Oh, you said, I love your energy and I'm a Libra here. That's awesome. Welcome in. Appreciate you, and I hope you enjoy your very first time here. Holy crap. First and foremost, sorry that happened, Zephyr, but second of all, that's fucking insane. That's insane. Trying to fire somebody for having a medical emergency is fucking insane. Wow. I'm sorry to hear that happened. Not cool. Not cool at all. Yeah, it's really hard nowadays. And that's why there's a lot of people struggling, because people are fucking humans, but they don't get treated like humans. They don't. Not when it comes to corporate greed, not when it comes to certain people. Not every employer is like that 110%. But there's a lot of people that are working jobs just to do their best to get by. And if there's no understanding there that people are human, they have shit to do. Sometimes it's not all about work. Like if you can't have that understanding and take care of your employees, it's fucking insane. Absolutely insane. Like people shouldn't be viewed as a number, or be viewed as a number, excuse me. 110%. Sorry if I turned this whole conversation into just bitching about corporate greed, but either way though, yeah, it's tough out there. So I'm wishing everybody well. Hope you guys are looking forward to, don't mind my speech today because Mercury's in retrograde. I fuck up a lot when Mercury's in retrograde, but I hope everybody's looking forward to a very prosperous 2024 with an amazing job, amazing career, amazing people, tons of love. I'm wishing you all abundance, man. For sure, for sure. I'm happy to hear things are much better now, for sure, Zephyr. Definitely very happy to hear that. Yeah, I've never worked there. We don't even have those around. We used to have one of those. I'm not going to say the company just in case, but we used to have one of those around 20 minutes away or so, but now they're all in upstate New York. Sorry to hear that, Bridget. Yeah, a lot of people are getting COVID at this time. Hopefully you recover soon. Hoping and wishing for a fast and speedy recovery. Oh Lord. Well, especially if that's not your job, that's odd. Go up to the roof and clean the leaves out of the gutter. Yeah, if that's not your job, man, fuck that. You know? Anyways, guys, moving forward, I would say, okay, you're going to pay me for that? Moving forward, though, let's get back into it. We're going to hop back into our air. So we did start out with our air signs for today. We've already touched base here with the lovely and amazing Libra. Let's look at the Gemini and see what's going on, okay? Message is coming in here for Gemini, baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for Team Gemini in the next 24 hours? What's going on here for ya? Gemini, we're going to get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we shall see what's going on here, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Gemini, overall energy for you is going to be the Four of Cups. You could be connecting here possibly with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Taking a look here at the current energy, Nine of Cups in the upright, what it is you're dealing with. We got here the Knight of Wands in reverse, and looking at the outcome for the gems is going to be the Ace of Wands in the upright position as well. So let's take a look here at your next 24 hours and see what's going on. Now you start out here with a Four of Cups. So Four of Cups is an energy that can represent ignoring someone or ignoring a situation. Taking a look at the current energy, Nine of Cups, that's an energy of kind of being happy and being in a period of time where you're fulfilled. So I think you've been pretty happy kind of tuning someone or something out, Geminis. Having a look at what you're dealing with, Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you've been dealing with someone, I feel, who's been very consistently inconsistent, okay? I know that's a bit of a tongue twister, but that's the vibe I'm feeling. You've been connected with somebody who's been consistently inconsistent. Maybe they come around at their leisure, right? They come around when they feel like it. And it's like, no, that's not how things are going to go. We're going to have equal give and take. You know, I'm not going to be available and only available when you want me to be available, because that's just not going to fly with me. So Geminis, you've kind of been tuning somebody out here. If you can't show up and be consistent, then you're not going to be over here getting me. Period. Looking at the outcome for you, Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands here is a card that's representative of I'm open to new beginnings. I'm open to something brand new in general because this situation is not serving to me at this time. Now, with the inconsistency thing, maybe you're connecting with somebody romantically, and once again, if they're only around at their leisure, that's not very fair to you. That doesn't make you feel confident that this person's interested. It only makes you feel confident that maybe they're interested in one thing, and that one thing ain't gonna come around for free. Okay, so with that being said here, Geminis, I get that sense for you guys where it's like, no, I want somebody to show up because they care, not showing up because they want me when they want me. I want to feel wanted all the time, you know? And I get where you're coming from here for sure. Moving along here forward, though, as I mentioned for the outcome, Gemini, I feel like you're at the point here with the Ace of Wands where it's like, fuck this, I'm going to open up to something new rather than trying with this consistently inconsistent person. Now, let's go ahead and see what rebel message is coming in for you. So what's going to be the rebel message here for Gemini moving throughout the next 24 hours? Let's go ahead and take a look. What do we got? We got here the money sign. So dollar signs are showing up your way. It says, Gemini, make it rain. Ooh, I like this one, Gemini. Okay, maybe things are not working out here with somebody romantically, but things definitely could be working out here in terms of cash flow. Okay, I like that. So not what I expected to see coming up for you, but Geminis, make it rain. Many of you might be having great opportunities right now in career. Some of you also may be having great opportunities to actually increase your finances. So really pay close attention to opportunities when it comes to money, and when it comes to business, and when it comes to jobs. Anything that has to do with making money, really become aware of that, because if you see opportunities for growth, take them moving into your next 24 hours. Some of you here could be getting a promotion in the next 24 hours. Others of you might be getting introduced to some kind of niche or some new kind of way, some new type of situation on how you can make money. Maybe you're having an idea about a business, you're having an idea about a Shopify website you'd like to make, you have an idea about something you want to sell, like a product. If things are starting to show up right now, where you are seeing ways to make money and you haven't got started yet, I almost feel like that's the message saying, hey, here's your sign. Get out there, Gemini, right now and get fucking started, because you never know. There are some people overnight who are making hundreds of thousands of dollars just because it all started from an idea. So really do keep that in mind and expand and act on those ideas. All right, Geminis, cool. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But guys, thanks for coming out here nonetheless. All right, Team Gemini. So we have done our air signs. We're rolling on into the water signs here shortly, guys. And going into our water signs, we're going to have a look here at Team Scorpio for your next 24 hours. So let's see what's up here, baby. Message is showing up here for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus zodiac in the next 24 hours. What's going to be in store here, please, for our zodiacs as Scorpio in the next 24 hours? What's going on here for you? All right, Team Scorps. Let's get ourselves about one more shuffle, and we'll see what's going on. Scorpio, overall energy for you, 9 of Cups, baby. Hello. You could be dealing with a water sign for some of you. Looking at the current energy, we got here the 5 of Cups. What you're dealing with, the High Priestess. Looking at the outcome for Scorpio is going to be the Page of Cups in reversed as well. So let's see what's going on here for you. Now, Scorpio, I do want to mention, this is the energy right now, I feel, of beginning to go through the process of grief. You are past the process of grief here, I feel, with the 5 of Cups and 9 of Cups being paired together. So you're kind of looking back, I feel, in your next 24 hours at some of the grief you went through. But it's like, holy crap, I'm so glad I went through that. Like, it's an aha moment I think you're having where it's like, I'm so glad I went through that. Like, yeah, those moments in my life might have sucked. You know, they might not have been fun, but I'm happy that I went through it because it made me the person I am today. It made me stronger. It made me learn more. And the experience has allowed me to know maybe what not to do going forward and what to do going forward. So there's an eye-opening experience for something you went through in the past. And I think that for today, you're happy that you went through it. And I've had many of those, so I understand where you're coming from, right? I get that. I think people have that a lot. People are like, yeah, this experience sucks, but maybe a year later down the line, they're like, I'm so grateful for that experience because it made me see things in a way that I needed to see them. Looking at what you're dealing with, High Priestess, yep, your next 24 hours definitely feels like a very eye-opening, intuitive, and powerful kind of day. I feel like your next 24 is you starting to process, begin, and understand why you went through some things. The thing about Mercury has the ability, right, when it's in retrograde, to start bringing things up that maybe we haven't confronted or dealt with. But I think that for many of you, what you're experiencing for your next 24 hours is pretty big realizations. The reason why things worked out the way they did, the reason why things have happened to you, you're starting to figure it all out, and you're starting to see the plan, is what I'm hearing for Scorpios. So you're getting what the universe is getting at for you. You're like, I can kind of start to see the plan in mind and how things are unfolding and where things are going. So I like that a lot. You're seeing your path, you're seeing why you went through the things you went through, and you're looking at where you are today, and in a way, you almost can kind of intuitively picture what the future is going to turn out to be too. So looking at the outcome right now, Page of Cups reverse, it's like, yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm so glad the hard times are over, but once again, I'm so glad that I went through them because they're assisting me and aiding me with that experience in my present moment and in my day-to-day life, okay? I like that, Scorpio. So yeah, I think your next 24 hours is going to be pretty eye-opening. Definitely do take that if that resonates, though. Moving along here forward, let's have a look here and see what's going on here with your Rebel card. So let's see what the Rebel Tarot has to say for you. What message is coming in here for Scorpio in the next 24 hours? What Rebel message do we got coming on through? Let's take a look. What do we got? Scorpio, I think Libra got this message too, if I'm not mistaken. But Scorpio, it says, you equals a tight ass. Loosen up, and control freaks also don't get laid. So keep that in mind, Scorpio. If you're in a control freak kind of energy, it may not get you laid. But either way, I do feel here with that energy of you equaling a tight ass could be the energy possibly of not being 100% open to certain types of things. Your next 24 hours calls for you to do that, right? It calls for you to take a step back and really look at why you went through the things you did in order to gain a better perspective, but also how those things you've gone through can aid you in today's life. So I like it a lot. If it resonates, cool. If not, no worries. But Scorps, thanks for coming out here nonetheless. Really, really appreciate you. And also, if this card happens to resonate with you in general life, if you are being a tight ass about a situation, or if you're a Scorpio having a difficult time getting laid, do remember, don't be a control freak here, okay? You got to be a cool cat, and maybe it'll work out for you, all right? Just saying, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you, Team Scorpio, for stopping on by. So, we've already touched base here so far with our lovely water. We've also touched base here with our air. Let's get on into the fire and see what's going on. For the fire signs, let's check out the Saggy and see what's going on for your next 24. Message is showing up here for Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius in the next 24 hours? What's going on here for you? We're going to get ourselves about one last and final shuffle, and we shall see what's up. Overall energy for you is a Two of Pentacles in reverse. Taking a look here at the current energy, we got here the Six of Swords in reverse, what you're dealing with. We have here the Hierophant reversed, and then looking at the outcome, Judgment in the upright. You could be connecting with a Scorpio. You might also be dealing with a Taurus because the Hierophant is showing up here as well. All right, for Sagittarian peeps, let's talk about it. You got here a Two of Pentacles reversed and a Six of Swords in reverse as well. I think you're choosing not to go through with something for the next 24 hours. Okay, maybe some of you guys had plans. You could be canceling plans. Maybe some of you here had a plan for the future with someone. Maybe you're choosing to cancel those plans too. But I feel like you're not going through with something because you're seeing a different side of things. You're seeing a different perspective. Looking at what you're dealing with, Hierophant reversed, I also think you're coming to terms here that you can't commit or devote yourself to something or someone. You know, could be cold feet coming in for some Saggies. Maybe you really took the time to think things over and you're like, yeah, I don't know if I can dedicate myself to this person, dedicate myself to this job, dedicate myself to this role, to this situation, however the hell it applies to you. But you're in that realization phase of this isn't for me. And you might not have seen it earlier, but you see it now. So you're able to make a much more clearer judgment. Like, I do think that for Sagittarians, this situation got really real. And as soon as it got really real, you were like, whoa, I can actually really see now. I don't want this at all. So yeah, with the outcome here being the Judgment, it's like you're opening up your eyes here to actually how you truly feel, and what you judge is going to be your best outcome. And I think that if you continue to go through with something, I think you're recognizing, I'm not so certain that I'm going to be happy with it. So with that being said, I'm taking a step back here. I'm not going to go through with whatever this may be. Okay? All right. Interesting, Sag. Moving along here forward, though, let's have a look here at your Rebel message and see what's showing up. What Rebel message do we got here for Saggy in the next 24 hours? What do we got here for Sagittarius? All right, Sagittarius, here we go. It says, they broke your heart. And behind the card, it says, fuck them. So with that being said here, Sagittarius, if somebody broke your heart, fuck them. I think that this might correlate to the situation, actually. You're choosing not to go through with something. Maybe some of you were brokenhearted by someone. Maybe they wanted a second chance. Maybe this is an ex. They hurt you before. They want to have a second chance and a second go round. Maybe you were on board originally, you know? You were on board originally, but now it's like, fuck, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I should. It doesn't feel right, you know? So you start to kind of see, I don't know if I can commit to this because I had a commitment once. That was broken. I was hurt. And with that being said, why would I want to go forward with this? So you're not going to go through with a reconciliation, you know? If there was a reconciliation opportunity here, you may not be taking this person back. Maybe it's the same thing with a friend. Maybe it's the same thing with a job, you know? But at the end of the day, it's kind of like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So I feel like for some of you, this might be the energy coming up for the week as well. You know, especially if you're dealing with a brokenhearted situation, you might not want to be handing out second chances. By the way, also, that makes a lot of sense too, because the Judgment card is a card that does represent second chances. So maybe somebody is coming in here wanting a second chance, but you're recognizing this is probably something I shouldn't go through with. Okay? All right, Sagittarius. Sorry if that is your story in terms of the heartbreak and stuff, but I think you guys are doing what's best for you. And I always say this to people, if you're doing what is best for you, that is always the most important part. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have touch base here with our fire, the water, the air. We're going to get on into the earth signs here shortly. Zephyr said, I think we need this deck once a week. Maybe so. I usually feel like I bring it out like once every 2 months or something of that nature. But yeah, who knows? If we want to make this kind of like a weekly thing, maybe I will. I like the cards, man. They're just raw and honest, you know? They're just raw and honest. Marlene said, Ant's voice is so calming too, so that's a plus. It sounds creepy, but I mean that in the least creepy way. Not creepy at all. You guys tell me all the time that you are fans of my voice or that you enjoy my voice. It's soothing, it's calm. It's interesting though, because I feel like I used to be a nutcase on YouTube with how fast I would speak. I still speak pretty fast today, but nowhere near when I first started my channel. People used to tell me, Anthony, I get anxiety watching you. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to cause it. But I feel like I've definitely chilled out a lot more in terms of my energy over the years. So if you guys feel relaxed and content and chill over here, I'm happy, you know, happy. Really appreciate it. Shelby said she agrees with Zephyr. Same with Lila. All right, I'll think about it, guys. What is that deck? I do want to get it. Okay, so this deck is called the Rebel Tarot deck. Tarot with Attitude. It says 0 filter and 0 fucks equals all fun. But yeah, you can purchase this on Amazon. Where is the artist's name? I don't know if the artist's name is on it. Either way, though, it looks like this. So if you go on Amazon and just type in Rebel deck, you'll be able to find this, okay, if you guys are interested. So check it out if you guys want to pick it up. I picked this up years ago. I actually think 5 years ago. I'm pretty sure when I first started, I got this deck. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure literally the first couple months I was reading tarot, this is what I picked up because I just saw a random deck on Amazon. And I was like, oh my God, this is so funny. You know, so definitely worth the investment if you want to give it a check out. Thanks, Twisted Art Lady. Appreciate that so much. No ASMR tarot from you, Aunt. I don't know. I thought about that. I find ASMR odd, and I don't judge people who like it, but ASMR to me makes me laugh. It makes me uncomfortable when people whisper into a microphone and make weird noises where they're just like, hey. I'm sorry. I can't even contain myself thinking about that. Just like, hey guys, welcome to your tarot reading. Like, that's weird to me. It also feels oddly sensual in a way that just makes me very uncomfortable. So for those of you that like it, cool. By all means necessary, enjoy your ASMR. But I don't think it's a thing for me, all right? For me personally, it just makes me laugh. It really does. So something to think about. Anyways, moving along. Moving along here forward, let's get into our earth signs real quick, and then we can shoot the shit in chat for a bit. Going into earth signs, let's have a look here at Taurus, man. What's going on for our bull gang in the next 24 hours? Message is coming in here for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got showing up here for Team Taurus, please? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What's going on here for you? All right, my bull gang, we're going to go ahead here and check it out. Starting out with the overall energy, you got to love us, baby. Hello. Taking a look here at the current energy, we have here the Justice in reverse, what it is you're dealing with. 6 of Wands in reverse. Looking at the outcome for you is going to be the High Priestess in the reverse position as well. So let's see what's going on here for our bull gang. First things first, you start out here with the Lovers card all the way here to the Justice in reverse. I think that for your next 24 hours, you are feeling a bit unbalanced. I think that you're investing a lot of time in someone or something that you love. However, there's something else that needs your attention. Looking at what you're dealing with, Taurus, 6 of Wands in reverse. It's like something else in life needs your attention. You need to go kind of figure out balance here because you're investing a lot of time in something you love. No doubt about it. That's a good thing. Like, we should invest time into the things we love. However, we got to make sure we're making enough time, for everybody and everything. And I'm kind of getting that sense where maybe you're not. Looking at the outcome, High Priestess reversed, I feel like it's slipping your mind with this High Priestess reverse showing up for you. Like, you're not having the ability to see it. Like, it's not something you've noticed. Okay, so try to take note of that. Like, ask yourself. Maybe some of you are like, I don't know what the hell Ant's talking about. Well, have you been spending more time with like one friend and maybe you haven't spent enough time with another one? Have you been spending a lot of time playing video games and not enough time hanging out with your person? Have you been spending a lot of time at work and you're barely home with your partner? Whatever the case may be. Maybe this is the time here to say we need more balance so that everything can have attention. Everything can get, taken care of is what I feel for you. So definitely something to keep in mind. For me, I've had moments like that where it's like, I'm playing a video game that I love, which is World of Warcraft. I'm having a blast, but maybe I should not be putting so much time into this and I should focus on editing these damn videos, right? So I have to sit there and tell myself there's a time and place for everything. Video games later, and we got to bring the editing right to the forefront and get some shit done. So that's the vibe that I feel here for you, Taurus. Of course, take that if it resonates, right? Leave it if it doesn't. But if you have been spending a lot of time into something you love, it's great and fantastic, but please do make sure you are giving your time, your attention, and your energy to the other things in life that need to be a focus for you as well. Now, let's get on into your rebel message and see what's coming out for you. What rebel message do we have here for Taurus, please, in the next 24 hours? Let's take a look here, baby. Oh, yeah. Some good shit, Taurus, is about to happen. I like it. Don't let your issues fuck it up. Oh shit, Taurus. Okay. Remember how I said Pay attention to what needs to be focused. I do feel like something good is going to happen for Taurians, but something requires your attention and it requires your focus. So maybe the card's saying, hey, don't fuck it up by spending a lot of time on one thing when you really do need to spend more time on something else. Let's say, for example, maybe you're at this point in time where you have a great relationship, but you're spending way too much time at work or way too much time with the boys or way too much time with the gals, whatever the case may be. Maybe you have a really star relationship here that can turn into something magnificent. There might be a great opportunity about to come up. You don't want to fuck it up. You don't want to waste your time 100% on one thing only when everything else needs your time too. So really be careful here with time management. Be mindful of time management, Taurus, and take a look here about, what needs your attention and what needs your energy at this time so you can create more of a balanced environment. All right. Interesting. If it resonates, cool. If not, no worries. But thank you, Team Taurus, for tuning on in. All right. We're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have touched base here, guys, with our second batch of signs. We're going to be hopping into our last and final batch here shortly. I can't believe we've been live already for over 50 fucking minutes. Normally, we're almost near the end here. We got a whole nother 4 signs to go, but I ain't complaining. I like hanging out with you guys and shooting the shit, so thank you for those that have made it here so far throughout the entirety of the video and the live stream. I appreciate you all and love you guys so much. Zephyr said they have multiple rebel decks. Each one is different, all real and raw. Really? See, I haven't looked into it since I bought this one, so I'm kind of curious now to go look online and see some of the other rebel decks. I actually didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'll check out some of those other ones. Raven said, I feel the ASMR sensation when I'm filling out medical forms. I'd watch a channel of that, LOL. Yeah, when I feel like when I'm at the doctor's, it's just always so quiet. People are whispering. It's a weird vibe. I don't know. For me, I'm a loud person, so I enjoy loud noises, okay? Also, that could be due to the nature of being a New Yorker, so there is no peace and quiet wherever you are in New York. Maybe if you're in upstate New York, if you're in Buffalo or some shit, and you got acres of land and houses spread out, sure, you might have some quiet. You might hear, some, bear in the woods or some shit. But at the end of the day, when you're in more of like a city-like orientation and things of that nature, you're used to noise. So for me, I'm a loud person. When things start to get quiet, it's a little weird. It's not always uncomfortable. I can sit in peace and quiet, but when it's like in a public place and everything's just so quiet, I'm like, where's the noise, I don't know, man. I enjoy the noise. Marlene said, what's that old song that has a dude beginning saying, hey, little mama, let me whisper in your ear? That's what I think of when I hear ASMR. I could see it for sure. What's going on, Todian, or hopefully I said your name correctly. But you said Taurus, nothing like being called out by the cards. LOL, I love the reading. Thank you. You're so welcome. Thank you for watching. Really, really appreciate you guys. Yeah, ASMR is just funny to me. Just like, hey guys, today we're going to do a tarot reading for all signs. This is going to be a daily tarot reading. Like, to me, that just feels weird. It feels weird. I don't know. But like I said, no judgment. No tea, no shade. Live your best life, everybody. But yeah, I don't know what that song is called, though, Marlene, but I know what that song is. What's up, Alyssa? What's poppin'? Hey, Aunt. Hello, hello. Fucking funny, man. All right, moving on forward, guys. Let me get a sip of my LaCroix real quick, and then we'll finish up the final 4 signs. I can't, man. That shit is so funny. All right, moving forward, guys. Hopping back into our air signs. Let's look at the Aqua baby. What's going on here for Team Aquarius? Message is showing up here for Aqua. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here for the zodiac signs of Virgo Aquarius in the next 24 hours. Could be dealing with a Virgo possibly if you are an Aquarius, but let's get our last and final shuffle and we'll see what's popping in for the Aqua gang. Aquarian, overall energy for you is going to be the Hanged Man. You could be connecting here with the Pisces for a few of you. Taking a look at the current energy, 6 of Pentacles in reverse, what it is you're dealing with. We got here the 4 of Wands, and having a look here at the outcome for Aquarian peeps is going to be the King of Swords in the reverse position as well. So if you're an Aquarius, let's see what's up with your next 24. You start out here with a Hangman card, and you pair that Hangman card here with the 6 of Pentacles in reversed. So I feel here automatically for you guys, there is something that you are starting to feel a little bit stuck with. 6 of Pence reverse can represent unbalance. It could represent not being on the same page with somebody. Ooh, I get this feeling. Hang on, Aquarius. Sorry, guys. Had to clear my throat real quick. I get this feeling wholeheartedly. You feel like you're in a weird place with somebody. You feel like you're not on the same page with them, but you don't know how to get back on the same page with them. The vibes are weird. The vibes are different. And it's like, I don't feel like I can be open about this with them because I feel like if I try to call them out and say, hey, vibes are weird, vibes are different, they're going to be like, what the hell are you talking about? And you're going to be like, no, I know there's something here. I'm not crazy. I can feel that something's off. But you feel like there's no point in approaching somebody because maybe they're coming from the nature of just not really caring, or they're coming from the nature of where they tell you, no, nothing's wrong at all, Aquarius, but you can tell by their tonality, you can tell by their actions, you can tell by their expression on their face. You know, Aquarians are an air sign. They know how people fucking think. Air signs are communicative. They know communication. They understand people's thought processes. Air signs are very observant. So you know what's up. You can tell the vibe is off. Looking at the outcome, though, King of Swords reverse, it's like, why does the person I'm dealing with continue to remain closed off to me when I can tell something's different? And they probably know something's different, but they don't want to talk about it, right? So I've been there before. It's a very frustrating situation to be a part of, wholeheartedly, to be honest, Aquarius. It's a very frustrating type of situation to deal with, but here's always been my advice that I can give you guys. My best advice for anybody dealing with a scenario like this is if your person's refusing to admit that things are different and off, and they're still acting weird towards you, at the end of the day, if they're not willing to work on it with you, then it's going to be a one-sided situation, and you're the only person who's trying to change things. Ultimately, if they're being more distant, I would just give them the same energy they're giving you. If they're changing up on you and being different, you know, be who you are, Aquarius. But if you notice that you're falling out of resonance with them, then you're falling out of resonance with them over time. There's no point to try to get somebody to realize what they're doing. Maybe they know what they're doing, but they don't necessarily want to change, or they don't necessarily want to admit it. And there's a lot of people that are like that. So I feel like Aquarians here, this is something you don't want to put a lot of your time into. This is something you don't want to drain yourself doing, trying to get somebody to admit, yeah, the vibes are different and things are off. So my advisory would be here, Aqua. You said your piece, and if you haven't said your piece already, say your piece to this person. But if they're not going to kind of look at this and admit what's going on, then you're going to be in a situation here where trying to change it isn't going to fix anything, okay? Moving along forward, though, let's see what your rebel message is going to be. So what rebel message do we got coming up here for Aquarius in the next 24 hours? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. Team Aqua, what do we got? It says, drop the fucking ego. Damn, Aquarius. Vulnerability is hot as fuck. You know what, though? I don't even feel like this is your message. I feel like this is your message to the person you're dealing with. It's like, why can't you be vulnerable? Why can't you be open? Why can't you be honest? Because Aquarian, to be fair, in your situation, from what I'm reading, you're vulnerable as shit with this individual. You're vulnerable as tits. And the person you're connecting with here is not opening up. It's like they're just saying everything's fine, everything's la-di-da, but it doesn't feel very la-di-da. You know what I mean, Aquarius? There is no la-di-da vibes, okay? So with that being said here, I think that this is kind of your message to that person. It's like, drop the fucking ego, be honest with me, be vulnerable with me. It's frustrating, I know, but it takes two to tango. And you can't be the only person dancing, unfortunately. Otherwise, you're not doing the tango. Maybe you're doing the Macarena, okay? Whatever, however the fuck you do that shit. Hey, Macarena, you know? So with that being said here for you, Aquarius, I wouldn't even try at that point. If they're not willing to work with you, you're going to spend a lot of time here being frustrated, you know? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But Aqua, I appreciate you tuning in here nonetheless. All right? All right, baby. So all the air signs for the daily read are officially done. We're going to hop on into our water signs in just a moment or so do bear with me, everybody. By the way, Raven, you did say, I just think about Dane Cook's stand-up and the pickle. I remember watching that growing up, man. That Dane Cook comedy one was so fucking funny. And the pickles. Yeah, that was a good one. Me and my sister watched that when we were a little bit younger. It was such a funny time. So I know exactly what you're talking about. That was like the drive-thru, right? When you're going up to the drive-thru or something of that nature and you're ordering food and it's like, don't forget the pickles or some shit like that. Yeah, Dane Cook's a funny guy. I remember that shit. That's hilarious. But either way, though, guys, we finished up all of our air. We're going to hop on into our water. For the water signs, Pisces, let's see what's going on here for the fish coming into your next 24 hours. So what's going on here, baby? Message is showing up here for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What's going to be going on here for our fish? message is showing up here for Team Pisces, please. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Fish, we're getting ourselves here this last or final shuffle, and we'll see what's up. Overall energy for you is going to be the Justice. Having a look at the current energy, we got here the Three of Cups in reverse, what you're dealing with. We have here the Eight of Swords. Having a look here at the outcome for Pisces is going to be the Knight of Wands in the reverse position. So let's see what's going on here for you. Now, Piscean, you do begin here with a Justice card as the overall energy. So this is Libra energy. You might be connecting with one. Now, Justice here to a Three of Cups reversed. How do you make a situation right that isn't currently feeling right? Well, the thing is, guys, is trying to make something feel right if it feels wrong isn't necessarily the way to go about things, because if something feels wrong, then it usually is wrong at the end of the day. I'm a big firm believer that your body, your mind, your intuition knows what's right and what's wrong for you, especially your body, you know? You put something into your body, it rejects it, you know that your body don't like it, right? So I think that, you know, most of us know what's right, what's wrong, not even on just terms and like a set about morality, not even just about morality, but just in general, a gut feeling, we know what's right, we know what's wrong. Our intuition is naturally very, very strong. So I think that you're at a point in your life where it's like, well, I'm trying to make something that feels wrong feel right. Fuck that. If it ain't right for you, it ain't right for you. If it don't feel good, it ain't good. Period, Pisces, is what I want to say for you, because looking at what you're dealing with in the next 24 hours, Eight of Swords is all about overthinking. It's like, well, you're trying to rationalize the situation. You know, this hasn't felt right for me, but maybe it would be if I did this, or maybe it would be if I did that. But Pisces, I feel like you're fighting in the direction of resistance, where the truth is if it ain't right for you, it ain't right for you. Like, why bother to keep on kicking that and fighting for that when, you know what's truly right for you, you know what isn't. So looking at the outcome here, Knight of Wands reversed, I think many of you here are starting to wear yourselves out. You're starting to tire yourself out, you know? I'm not sure what your situation is here entirely. Maybe it doesn't feel right to be with somebody in love, but at the end of the day, it's like, well, I'm going to try to make it feel right. Why? If you don't love your person, don't be with that person, you know? Same with work. Maybe you've been trying to make a job feel right. Maybe it was a job your parents said you need to work. This is your life. This is where you should be going, right? So you dealt with a controlled environment. They made you get this job, and then you're feeling within, this doesn't feel right to me, but I'm trying to make it right. No! If you don't want to work somewhere, don't work somewhere. Guys, you got to live your best life, but you got to listen to yourself, because yourself knows what's best for you. You know, not mom and dad, not the fucking Pope, okay? But you know what's best for you. So really tune into how you truly feel and let yourself go with what feels right. That's my advice always for Team Pisces. Now, moving on forward, let's see what rebel message is coming in here for you. So what do we got here for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What rebel message is showing up here for the fish? And what do we got? Pisces, it says here, take a shot. Don't take 12, take one, okay, maybe 2 of them, and then move on. All right, Pisces? Now, I'm not here saying, hey, get out there, get wasted, go drink. But what I am saying here, Pisces, is whether or not you're going to go take a shot, whether or not that's happening. The point of this card here says, you can give yourself a little bit of time to be unhappy. You can give yourself a little bit of time to sulk on the situation, but then it's time to go. It's time to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward, you know? We're not going to fixate on doing what doesn't feel right anymore, and we're not going to sit there and feel guilty if we let down other people or if we disappoint other people. Fuck it. If they're disappointed, they're disappointed. Who gives a shit? You know, I've been disappointing people since I was born. I came out... I'm gonna disappoint y'all. That was me. I don't give a shit. You know, I came out knowing I'm here to live my best life. You know, my mother actually described when I popped out, immediately my eyes were wide open and I was like, what's up, motherfuckers? I'm ready for the world. I had that energy as a child, as a newborn, apparently. So the point is for any Piscean peeps that are watching, you're at a point in time in your life where you got to go with the flow. You got to go with what feels right. And if anything at this time is not feeling right for you, fuck it. It ain't for you, boo. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Pisces, take it if it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't. But thanks for coming out here nonetheless, okay? All right, my beautiful fish. We're moving forward, guys, okay? So we've done all the water. We've done all the air. Let's get back into our fire signs. And for the fire, we're going to check out here Team Leo coming into your next 24 hours. So what do we got showing up here for our Leo, baby? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be in store here, please, for the zodiac signs of Leo in the next 24. Let's go ahead and have a look here, baby. Starting out with the overall energy for Leo. What do we got? And we got here the King of Swords. You could be connecting here with an air sign like a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Having a look here at the current energy, we got here the Sun, what it is you're dealing with. We have here the Nine of Swords in reverse, and taking a look here at the outcome for Team Leo is going to be the Death card in the reverse position. So let's see what's going on here for you. Lion Gang, you do start out here with the King of Swords. You also pair that King of Swords here with the Sun card as well. Discipline, I feel, in a way, has guided you to a place of happiness, which I love to see. A lot of people think that discipline is not always the best thing because it doesn't always necessarily make you happy, right? So for example, guys, let's say that we are disciplining ourselves to go to the gym at least 4 times a week. Maybe you've gone 3 times already. Today is the 4th day that you have to go in the week and you're miserable. Maybe you're tired, you're beat down. You're like, I don't want to fucking go to the gym. Going to the gym would make me miserable. Sure, it may make you miserable, but a disciplined person says, forget about the misery. I'm doing what I set out to do. I said 4 times a week and 4 times a week. So be it. So you go and you're like, ugh, I'm unhappy about this. But then you get into the exercises, you get into the workouts, you get done at the gym, and what happens? You know, I'm actually happy I went. You know, at first I wasn't going to be happy about it, but I accomplished it. I went. I made my 4 days this week, you know? And it wasn't easy. It wasn't what I really wanted to do, but I'm fucking happy I did it. So discipline, believe it or not, can guide you to a sense of happiness because there's accomplishment in that discipline, right? There is something you're working towards because there's an overall positive and happy goal that comes from all of it by setting aside those feelings of resistance and doing something anyways, even if there is resistance that's floating in the background. So Leos, you're feeling accomplished, and I think you're happy with your accomplishments in the next 24 hours. It doesn't matter if it's about going to the gym or whatever the fuck you're doing, but you're happy with that sense of accomplishment. Looking at what you're dealing with, Nine of Swords reverse, it's like, yeah, I honestly feel that ever since I've been doing what I set out to do, I'm much more of a happier person. I'm less stressed. There's less anxiety. You know, things are working out for me because I'm meeting a goal that I set out for myself. Having a look here at the outcome, Death in reverse, it's like you might have thought originally that discipline here alone wasn't going to be the one thing to take you to the finish line, but I think you're now starting to recognize just how powerful having a disciplined life and mentality has become for you. You know, I mentioned yesterday, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, there's a difference between motivation and discipline. You know, motivation is when we're feeling motivated, we're going to do it, right? So we need something to get us to do something. Discipline says, I don't care if I'm not feeling like, you know, if I'm feeling like shit, it don't matter. I'm doing what I'm going to do because I said I was going to do it. Motivation's like, well, I need this to feel motivated to do it, you know? So when you're in that motivated kind of energy, it's like, sure, that'll come maybe once a week. Maybe I'll be motivated to do something, but having motivation every day is not an actual real reality because guess what? Motivation is something that can be very sparse, not something that's very abundant, you know? So I think that for any of you guys that are watching, it's like, I can't base my life on motivation anymore. I need to base it on discipline because discipline will get me to the finish line. Motivation will only get me so far because I'll only be doing the things I want to do when I feel like it. Motivation's a feeling. Discipline says, fuck your feelings. Get out there and do what you said to do. Period. Now, I am also going to say, hey, you know, if there are rules to this shit, if you genuinely need some time or you need a break or you need to break your discipline for one fucking day, live your best life, okay? I'm fine with that. But if you stay consistent, working towards a goal no matter what, you're going to see accomplishment. Okay, Leo? All right, guys, before we move forward, let's get your Rebel message coming into play for your next 24 hours. What Rebel message is coming on out here for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours? And what do we got? Leo, it says you need a good fucking cry, baby. Uh-oh, here we go. You need a good cry. Go get that ugly cry on. Let that shit go, and your soul will thank you. So, Leos, I'm not sure how this resonates to you, but if you are at a point in time where you've had a lot of built-up emotions, right? Remember what I said about discipline. Sometimes discipline is tuning your emotions out. It's ignoring them. It's saying, fuck your feelings. So if you have some time here in the next 24 hours, tap into your feelings. What's been going on lately? How have you been feeling? What's been happening? What's been repressed? What hasn't been acknowledged? Take the time to fucking feel and have a good cry if you need to. I love me a good cry because what happens after you cry, guys? What happens after you let it out? You feel better, baby. You naturally feel pretty damn good. So I feel for any of the Leo peeps that are watching, this would be a magnificent time to pay attention to your emotions in the next 24 hours after you do what you need to do. Connect with yourself, tap in with yourself, have yourself a good cry if need be, and focus on the energy of release, because everything you're holding up inside isn't going to help you in general. So focus on what you can let go if you have been bottling up any of your feelings and emotions at this time. All right, Team Leo, I love you. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but have a great rest of your next 24 hours. We're keeping it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, fire done, water done, air is done. We'll be getting into our earth signs here in a moment, everybody. Thank you all so much for your patience. Lila said that's the same reading on Leo's mid-month check-in. Cool. Very cool. Hopefully you guys like that. I forgot to mention that too. Yeah, we did upload the mid-month check-in today for all of you guys who are interested. Ooh, 777 is showing up right now on my live feed. But yeah, for those of you that haven't seen it yet, check out your mid-month. That was posted for today. What's coming up next is January reads, and then I'm super excited to get into the yearly readings for everybody. I think those are going to be fucking cool. So we'll get to those hopefully soon. I would like to not be as late as I was in December. I had so many freaking delays in this damn month in getting, videos out for people. So I'm hoping we don't have any more delays and I can kind of just get everything out in a timely manner for you guys. Lila said you started to do yoga. That's what's up. Yoga's cool, man. Yoga is not something I'm 100% always into, but I like doing it occasionally. But my favorite thing in general, I think, over, like, if we're talking like spiritual practices, which in a way, meditation, I guess, is a spiritual practice, but I love meditating, man. Super, super peaceful. That is what gets me centered, Twisted Art Lady said, I'm a Leo sun and I claim that reading. Happy to resonate with you. For sure, for sure. Yeah, right? Very happy Monday said to Lila, thinking about yoga and dancing got me wondering if breakdancing isn't just a low-key form of yoga, but much faster. Yeah, it's kind of like that, right? I think so, for sure. Yeah, that would make sense. That's like how I say, though, too, guys, in terms of like exercise and working out, that's also a form of meditation. A lot of people find their peace and find their zen when they're getting their body moving. It's not always about sitting cross-legged, saying Om 27 times. By the way, I love saying Om. Okay, so for me, when I meditate, I actually do get in a comfortable place and do an Om meditation as long as I can. But besides that, though, it doesn't have to be that. It can be going out for a run or something. Anything that clears your head is a form of meditation. All right, though, guys, moving along here forward, let's get on into it. Virgos, you guys have been patient. I believe it's Virgo, right? We've touched base with Taurus. We touched base with the Cappies. It's got to be the Virgos. If I'm mistaken, please do let me know. Lila said, love and appreciate you, Aunt. So blessed to be a part of the Soul family. Well, thank you, Lila. I am so happy to have you. We're all blessed to have you, so thank you for being here. All right, guys, let's get into Virgo, baby. What's going on with our Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus zodiac in the next 24 hours. What information is showing up here for Team Virgo, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for you? Team Virgo, we're taking a look here at about 2 more shuffles, and we'll see what's up here, baby. Hopefully, we got some awesome stuff. Virgo, overall energy for you is going to be the Temperance. You might be connecting with the Sagittarius for some. Taking a look at the current energy, 6 of Wands in reverse. What you're dealing with here, Virgo, 5 of Swords in reverse. And then having a look here at the outcome is going to be the Tower in the reverse position as well. Okay, well, let's see what's going on. Virgos, for your next 24 hours, excuse me, guys, for your next 24 hours, Temperance here to the 6 of Wands in reverse. You know what I think's been pretty damn fucking healing? Keeping to yourself. You got a 6 of Wands reverse. You've been moving low key. You haven't been looking for the energy of like attention from anybody. You haven't really been wanting attention on you is what I'm feeling, Virgo. It kind of seems to me like you've been just doing your own thing. You want to stay in your own bubble right now, stay in your own lane. And it's been a pretty healing time keeping to yourself. The thing is, guys, is being like surrounded by people all the time can be difficult because you're also surrounded by so many different auras and energies. And when you're around all these different energies, it can be a lot that you're picking up on, a lot that you're managing, a lot that you're energetically taking on, even if you don't intend to energetically take on these energies. So I think that your next 24 hours is like, yo, it's a day off, guys. You know, I'm going to do me. I'm going to stay in my own energy. It's going to feel healing. It's going to be warm, fun, and bubbly. It actually feels like you're doing self-care too in the next 24 hours, Virgo. So maybe you guys are having like a really great day where you're taking yourself out. You know, maybe you're taking yourself out to a lunch. You're taking yourself out to get your nails done. You're taking yourself out to get a haircut, whatever the case may be. But you're in that energy where you're taking care of yourself for your next 24. And it felt good to catch up just being on your own and doing things on your own, because you feel like you're back in your energy and you're not taking on so much from your natural environment. So alone time is fucking awesome for everybody. And I think that if you don't naturally have alone time, get some alone time with yourself, because it's so awesome to connect with yourself anyhow. But looking at what you're dealing with, 5 of Swords reverse, it's a conflict-free day moving into your next 24 hours. You don't feel like you are fighting off people's energy left and right. You're just connected to yourself. It feels like a great day, honestly, to avoid everyone and just do you. Looking at the outcome, Tower reversed. It's an awesome time to check in with yourself and take care of yourself. And I stand by that. And I love that here for Team Virgo. So definitely take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But it looks like a lovely day off. And on top of it being a lovely day off, it's a lovely day off with incorporated self-care. And I think you're really going to enjoy this time. So live it up and enjoy it, Virgos. This is one of the best things you can do. One of the best remedies for healing. The best remedies for just resetting yourself and feeling good is actually spending some, you know, really deserved time with yourself and treating yourself to the best of your ability. Okay, moving along here forward though, let's have a look here at your Rebel card and see what Rebel message you have for your next 24. What do we got here for Virgo, baby? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What Rebel message do my Virgo gang need to hear coming into their next 24 hours? Let's go ahead and take a look. Virgo, it says it's time to let go. Move the fuck on. So if there's anything, Virgo, in your life at this moment in time that you haven't let go of, your next 24 hours, especially with the Temperance coming out for the overall energy, could be a perfect time to let go of. So take this time, this alone time that you're currently in, and use it to your ability to really focus on things that maybe you need to release in your life that no longer serve you. Are there things that you've been very fixated on that aren't serving you, that are making you unhappy, that you should have moved on from long ago? Are there things happening in your present moment, or people that maybe you know aren't really that great for you, and since you're kind of happy to be away from them in the next 24 hours, would it be worth it to still hold on to them or to actually let go of them, right? I think that this card is just representing, while you have the alone time in your next 24 hours, use it to your benefit. If there's anything you need to let go or move on from, take a look in your own perspective, not being influenced by anybody else, and do what you can here to release. All right, Virgos, I love you. Enjoy your read, everybody. If it resonates, of course, take it. If not, no worries. But thanks, Virgo, for tuning in here nonetheless. And by the way, Natalie, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate the $10 so much. Thank you for your generosity, your love, and your support. Really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much, Natalie. All right, everybody. Shout out Team Virgo. Have a good rest of your day, guys. Thanks for tuning in. And with that all being said, guys, thank you all so much for coming out here to today's daily reading. Thanks, everybody, for your love and support. It means a fuck ton, as always. Thank you guys so much for showing up and being here, man. Of course, if anybody here is new, consider subscribing. If you fuck with the channel and you fuck with the vibes, come on down and subscribe. I'd be happy to have you and welcome you here into the Soul family. For everybody who is here, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, smash that like button. It would be much appreciated. Leave a comment below of what you thought of today's daily reading and the reading for your zodiac sign. A couple of updates, everybody. If you haven't seen already, I did post the mid-December check-in for all the signs. So if you haven't seen your mid-December reading yet, check it out. It's already posted on the channel. And coming up next will be the January readings coming out shortly. So stay tuned for that, guys, as they're in the process of being made here at this time. All right, though, guys. I love you all dearly. Have a fantastic day. I am drained as tits now, so I'm going to go rest and relax and go cook me some dinner. But I love you. Have a great day, and I will see everybody in the next video. Much love to the Soul family. Guys, take care, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.